Subodh Bind earns around $3 a day. His job at the local spice market pays enough to keep him above India's poverty line of 55 cents daily.
I earn enough to deal with small problems. I can even borrow a little money from people. If someone in my family gets sick, then I'm in trouble. I'll have to sell the few items I have to survive.
Subodh and his family have lived here their whole lives. They own items the Indian government says confirms that they're not poor. In fact, according to consulting firm McKinsey's new measure, Subodh's access to basic services like education for his children means he's above what it describes as the empowerment line. Nearly 300 families live in this illegal slum. New as well as conventional measures of poverty identify some of them as empowered and others as poor. But on the ground, it's hard to see the difference. Nirmala Devi is Subodh's neighbor. Their homes and lives are practically the same, but the government says Nirmala and her family live below the poverty line. This gives her access to cheap food and gas.
I've lived here my whole life and my children were born here. Maybe I will die here too. The government has given me a card that says I'm poor, but it has done nothing to make my life better.
Ironically, it's hard to prove that you're poor in India. These women want to apply for ration cards, government documentation that will give them access to subsidized food. National programs may feed millions of people, but observers say a strong economy can provide benefits for many more.
We would expect in future that 90% of the improvement in living standards will come either from income growth through jobs or from more effective delivery of services rather than spending more money on subsidies alone.
But for Nirmala, staying alive is a full-time job, justified by the government card that she holds. And for her neighbor, Subodh, staying above the poverty line is just as big a challenge, a delicate difference that hundreds of millions of Indians struggle with every day. Nidhi Dutt, Al Jazeera, New Delhi.